pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So North Texas's offense comes on the field first today. Get a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, North Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Army's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to throw. It's spent. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? He breaks free. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down in this third and short, see what you can do from here.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Trying to convert with a sneak. The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down, sack, a surprise, and moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on 2nd and long. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. And it's North Texas on top so far, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. We'll start off the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that one straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Short throw complete to the tight end. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Pass complete. It's second down now. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run at the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And third down, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there and get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Moon Green.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. He's got it in the open. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Canes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's back. That's reeled in. It's Lyle. The Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. Doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they go.
And they'll stop it short of the line to gain.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Heading left after the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Third down. This off. Really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the puck will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And there's the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made. The receiver working free in that zone. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a handoff.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick dart to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Back to throw. It's back. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And it's North Texas on top so far, Kurt. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes line up with a first and goal. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Coach decided to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock.
The ball is out. Who's going to get it? The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, and a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. To the air. It's Beck. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The ball is picked off.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quick completion to the tight end. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yards. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback will take a knee.
Well, it hasn't been the prettiest of days for really either offense, but anytime you get a chance to take a knee to end the game, it's all that matters. Count this one as a W. You learn from some mistakes, and you get better for next week.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.